Well, howdy there, you guys. It's your boy Tanks, and welcome back to another video. Now, before we get started into this video, why don't you guys do me a favor and ammo rack that like and subscribe button, alright? It would help the channel out a lot. Thank you very much. Now, let's get into this video. So, we find ourselves on Kasserine in the South Spawn Standard Battle. So, there's a spot that I really like to take that will give you early damage into the game. And then later on in the game, it'll allow you to either go to the left, the right, or to the middle to reposition to wherever the battle is going. And this position is going to be right here on G7, and it's going to be overwatching the whole right side. So anyone who tries pushing down the 9 line right here to try to get into position is going to get absolutely tore up. Now, I do make a slight misplay. Usually, taking a shot up on this top ridge line is very dangerous because you will usually get spotted like I do. I'm just lucky that there's no tanks that are shooting at me. But usually there are a lot of tanks who will light your ass up if you put yourself at the top of that ridge line right there. So I would recommend not doing that. But this is where you want to be. This is where you want to be right here, is to the right. And you'll start seeing all of these slow little tanks start trundling down here. Sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get a bunch of slow moving heavy tanks and tank destroyers, and it'll just be a farm fest. Other times you'll get mediums that are moving a little bit faster. You might only get one shot into them instead of farming them. So it just depends, but this is still a really good spot for not only getting early damage, for also getting some early spots and telling your team where some of the tanks are. Information is key. Information is key in this game, you guys. Remember, this spot is very suited towards really any type of tank. If you got a hold down tank, then you won't need to really move back and forth like I'm doing, but I'm in a very lightly armored tank. So if you're in a hold down tank, you can use that little ridge line in front of me, and you'll see that you can just put yourself perfectly hold down and you'll be pretty much invincible except to artillery. Or you can have a tank with lots of camo like this tank right here, and some of the tanks with shittier view range like this U100 aren't going to be able to even spot you. And we're only 3 minutes into this game and we've already done 3,500 damage. And so, I mean, that's a pretty good result so far. I mean, granted we're in a Tehran that makes damage look easy when its gun works, but I've been in this position with guns with half the alpha damage and still done a lot of damage. So this is a good spot. I do get spotted from behind me from this medium tank, which is a little unfortunate. I'm a little too far up on the ridgeline here. I should be a little bit lower, but it doesn't. The U100 doesn't pen me, so we are all good there. And now it's getting to the point where this side's sort of dead. They've all gotten into the valley, and once they're in the valley, there's nothing that you can do from this position right here. So it is time to move and go to a different position. I don't want to take a hit from that Type 4, because if he's using the derp, that's 1,300 hit points right down the drain, and that would put me dangerously close. So I'm going to start repositioning, and now that's what's great about this spot, is that if the area over by C3 started falling, you can defend it from this spot. You would need someone spotting for you, but you'd still be able to defend it from this spot. And then if the, I don't know, base was, the enemy base circle was open and you wanted to go push down through the middle, you could do that. There's little pathways that lead right over there. If I wanted to go help the right side out, which I'm doing, I can go do that. It all just depends on what's happening in your game at the time. My game could be different from yours, but one thing that won't change is the original position right there. If you get that south spawn on this map, then it's a very, very good position. But you guys are going to use your own noggin to relocate after your own game progresses. This game is coming to an end, so we're just going to try to get in here and get some last damaging shots in on this poor CS. God bless his soul, but he does give me a little reality check here with a little shot. Didn't expect him to really risk that with all the teammates behind me, but I mean, good on him. But yes, all in vain, my friend, all in vain. There ain't nothing stopping this 950 alpha damage pain train from coming down on you now. So, but that is going to be, I think, the last damaging shot that I get in this match, setting me at a nice healthy 6,900 damage, almost 7k. Let's just round it up and let's just say 7. Let's just say, I mean, I got some assistance there, but so anywho, you guys see how this works now. You can use it, and I hope that you guys use it, because it is a a good spot, and I want you guys to progress and get better. And if you're watching YouTube videos, then that means you do want to get better at this game. God bless your souls. That's how I started. That's how I got here. It's just watching a metric butt ton of YouTube channels, because the wargaming doesn't give you shit. So you got to learn on your own, honestly. So that is going to be a wrap for this video, you guys. I hope that you guys are able to use this position in your daily life in tanking. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.